This morning, an urgent manhunt growing wider.
We also have reason to believe that the person in question has left New York City.
The NYPD police commissioner saying on CNN that this man, a person of interest in the killing of UnitedHealth CEO Brian Thompson, may have fled the city. The update comes after an extensive video canvass, the chief of detectives says, that shows the suspect leaving the Hilton Hotel after the shooting, getting on a bike and riding into Central Park, then riding out of the park at 77th Street. Before he's seen walking on 86th.
From there, we have him in a taxi cab, and the taxi cab takes him up to 178th Street and Broadway, which, as we know, is a Port Authority bus center.
Where he went next remains a question.
We have video of him entering the Port Authority bus terminal. We don't have any video of him exiting, so we believe he may have gotten on a bus. It's a very busy bus terminal. We want to make sure we have the right bus.
But investigators uncovering a potentially crucial piece of evidence after scouring Central Park from above and on foot. A gray backpack that may have been carried by the suspected shooter, two senior law enforcement officials tell NBC News. That bag now headed to a lab where they say it will be inspected for fingerprints and DNA and then opened. And overnight, new information. Investigators are looking into whether the gunman used a larger firearm known as a veterinary gun, used on farms and ranches without causing a loud noise. As the search enters a fourth day, police have not given a motive. Chief NYPD Detective Joseph Kinney adding only that nothing in our investigation at this time so far indicates that it had anything to do with Thompson's personal life. Kinney says investigators are talking to Thompson's family, his colleagues, and Minnesota law enforcement. Meanwhile, online, anger toward the health insurance industry is coming into sharp focus.
My empathy is out of network.
Tens of thousands taking to social media to criticize the industry, some sympathizing with the shooter. The horrific crime prompting heightened security, CVS removing photos of its leadership from the company's website. And one of the country's biggest Medicaid insurers, Centene, changing next week's investors meeting from in-person to virtual. The industry reeling as the shooter roams free. And with the shooter now likely out of New York City, in addition to working with Tri-City Police, Atlanta police confirmed that they are also providing assistance. You may remember that police believe that that bus that the shooter took to New York City 10 days before this crime originated in Atlanta. And so this morning, authorities are asking the public nationwide to look at that photo of the shooter. And if you recognize, or the person of interest, and if you recognize that person, to call the NYPD or FBI tip line. But if you think that you see that person on the street, to call 911. Peter?
Priscilla Thompson here in New York City as this manhunt expands beyond Manhattan. Priscilla, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.